And I'm back. I am back. Let's see if this, so, for people watching this video in the future, welcome to Destined for Failure, a stream in which I play Destiny 2 badly. This is actually a continuation of the previous episode. I basically need to stream on 2 separate days to be the last hurdle to be an affiliate. And I stopped my stream at like 11:58, and now I started this new one up at a few minutes past midnight, and now here I am on hoping that this will count as day 7, and I'm gonna play for about another hour or so. Hey Juan, what's up? My viewer count hasn't refreshed, so it still says 0 viewers on my OBS, so I have no idea. Hold on, let me check another monitor with other analytics. There we go, I got a few people. Alright, my VIPs, enjoy your gems. We're gonna go do something less face melty for a little while. Cat, it's still not working, buddy. So I'm doing some old content. I'll give you some context as to what I'm doing. These triumphs are like achievements, and you get points. And there are special triumphs that if you unlock them, they give you a seal. You watched me chase one of the seals, Wayfarer. That was why I was trying to get that gun on Mars a bajillion sessions back. I needed it to get Wayfarer, which all that does is give me that fancy word under my screen name. But it's a status thing. And I'm working on one of the hardest to get simply because it takes time investment. I'm a writer. I like story. Nobody else in my clan cares about it. And they don't think it's particularly cool that I'm chasing this title, but it's actually the rarest title in Destiny. But Chronicler, it's the lore title. It's basically, I went around and gathered all the lore. As you can see, I have most of it done. This one I can accomplish pretty easily. I have to jump into a raid at one point to do part of it. This one is completed by running around one of the sandbox maps and the Dreaming City and shooting these, they're called corrupted eggs, with a particular exotic bow. And these eggs are in the raid, and they're in some like optional solo missions that I can access. And when I do all of that, I'll have all the eggs, and I'll gather other collectibles, bones of dragons called Ahamkara. It's a long story. So corrupted eggs and Ahamkara bones will give me all of Marasena, which I already have 7 out of. But this is the problem right here. The lore book, Truth to Power. Truth to Power is not long. It's I only need 8 more entries. The problem is the only way that you can unlock an entry is by offering a particular item to the oracles in the Dreaming City when the curse in the Dreaming City is at its fullest. Quickest way to explain this: Dreaming City's caught in a time loop, and there's a curse that builds up over 3 weeks, and every week at weekly reset, the curse is at a different rank. So you can only get 1 entry for Truth to Power every 3 weeks when you are at max curse. This is a max curse week, and I need to go earn my offering to the Oracle, which is right here, the gateway between worlds. As you can see, the reward for it is offering to the Oracle. Everything else gives me dark fragments from the Dreaming City. So I'm gonna go play the blind well. Blind Well is a public event. It's a wave-based combat. I don't think I've played it on the stream before. It's from the Forsaken expansion, which was, it's soon to be 2 expansions ago. It used to be really hard. Now it is a great place to grind kills and stuff. And now that it's not really, really hard, it's actually a lot of fun. And I basically have to complete this a bunch. And when I complete the Blind Well enough times, I'll get the offering to the Oracle, and then I'll get to go get my special lore entry before the curse resets on Tuesday, and I would have to wait another 3 weeks. So the reason most people don't have Chronicler is because they're impatient and they don't want to have to deal with that noise. It's not that it's hard, it's like, I mean, some of the eggs, whatever, the Ankara eggs are a little hard. I'm going to change my loadout. I want to use different stuff, dag nabbit. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling Ruinous Effigy. Oh, but they've... Whatever, who cares? It's Blind Well. It'll be easy. I also want to be electric. I'm comfortable with those decisions. Okay. So now I'm going to go to the Blind Well. So this is the Dreaming City, by the way, if I haven't ever really pointed it out to you before. It's where my people, my character is a blue-skinned. He's a member of the Awoken. This was our secret city. But then it got all cursed, which is what you see all these black orbs and stuff. And these taken. They're not a good sign. They're pretty bad. And the Blind Well is like some in-universe cleansing ritual. It like floods everything with light and tries to exterminate the darkness. And as a result, you have to fight waves and waves of baddies. Now, up, and it's already going on. So there's already a Blind Well activity going on. You notice that I just walked into like an aura. This is the only way I won't take damage. If I leave this aura, a little timer will pop up. There it is, Touch of Sky. And when it runs out, I start taking damage. So really, you've got to... Ooh, tier 3, and I came in right at the end. Very exciting. Oh, that jerk. Sometimes bad guys have shields that you cannot hurt them until you kill another bad guy and pick up a thing they drop. And that's that dude in front of me right now. I can't do shit to that. I need to find the right person to kill. If you want to call these horrible nightmare shadows people, but, you know. That's weird. I haven't seen the orange bar. Up there it is. So that's the guy, and then he drops that thing. And now I can damage a boss with shields. Up. And now we're at the boss fight. And then when the boss fight happens, it doesn't matter. Just kill everything. You're no longer... You don't gotta worry about bubbles. The bosses do still have those dumb overshields. So you need to kill the extra glowy people. Ah, his shield's back up. Let's go for Palpatine. I never get tired of saying that. You should know that by now. My loyal viewers, of which there are 3 right now. I will assume it's Juan, Artistic Simplicity, and I don't know. I don't know who the 3rd one is. I don't know who lucky number 3 is. Juan and Artistic Simplicity, they're the only ones who spoke to me since I started back up. But I know I got like one more. The hardcores. The diehards. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for being here to help see me over the finish line. Statistically, I probably could have done it with 0 viewers. Like, I've had enough. Oh, wow. No, that might be it. You might be watching me twice. That really could be it. I am fascinated by the concept that I am on you're watching me on a TV. Like, I know Twitch has smart apps for TV. I don't really use it. Because I stream more than I watch streamers. But I think that that's super, like, that's a surreal concept for me to wrap my head around, that I am being witnessed on television. And it's live, too. What happens if I have to pick my nose? That's happened a couple of times. The answer is I spin my chair around. So what I'm doing is, we were playing it at the highest tier. But if you beat it at the highest tier, you can then use an unstable charge. And now we're playing the heroic event, which is just another big boss round. It's 1 round. We have a little over 3 minutes. And we have to kill that big, floaty, awful eye. That definitely could use some eye drops, a little moisturization. That's fascinating. That is really fascinating. I always wonder what the delay is, and then to hear that it's different depending on the platform. That makes me think about how the chat responses come up entirely differently. Like, there are people who are seeing the show faster than other people. And of course, I'm experiencing it the fastest. Time is subjective. It's chemical. I'm gonna start sounding like Timothy Leary in a second. We're all one in the unified field, bro. Give me another tab of acid. Well, that's fair. That's so interesting. I've been fucking around. I have not been paying attention to the boss. I probably should have. But I think we beat it, because I just got the Defender of the Well. Nope, we didn't defeat it, but I got the thing I needed. Oh, why aren't people doing this? Alright, now I have to actually pay attention, because this is some nonsense. Come on. Basic Destiny. Shoot the thing so you can shoot the other thing. Things like to be shot in stages in Destiny. You gotta shoot this guy to get to shoot that guy. You gotta shoot this thing. Yeah, you know, it's a bad sign when I'm the one that's gotta go play hero here. I'm the one that usually needs rescuing. You want the ugly motherfucker. Oh, Predator. Now I want to watch Predator. If that's on Amazon Prime, we'll do a watch party of that. I'll watch Predator with you people. We could do The Lighthouse. That's on Amazon Prime. There's been talk of The Lighthouse. Watch some Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe. Alright. Oh, that wasn't the thing I needed. Never mind. I flashed out of there when I shouldn't have. I'm 50% done with it. Defender of the Well was just getting kills there. Alright. Well, I'm not off the hook yet. I thought that was a little fast. Back to the blind well. Let's hope I get lucky and instance into another group almost done with one of the highest tiers. That would be ideal, Bungie, if you're listening. Whoa, I hopped back up to 7 viewers already. Hello, everyone who came back. I'm not doing PvP now, because I did a lot of it, and I got like halfway through what I needed to. But I got tired of getting my face melted. And now I am playing some PvE stuff, and I'm chasing lore. And having a relatively chiller experience. Alright, we're tier 3, not as late in the process as I would have preferred, but fine. I guess if you want me to actually play the game, I'll go play the game for a little while. I suppose. If I have to play Destiny, I'll play it. Hey Pat, if you're watching this on replay, I used my well. That was for the future. And I know there's a chance that I'll do that because he does this. He's like a football coach. He watches the stream and then he tells me all the ways that I'm playing Destiny wrong. And then if I give him shit, he'll go, hey, I'm clan leader guy. You called me that. That's what I am. Clan leader guy. Thank you, Z-Mask. I thought I was pretty clever when I was coming up with the rules. They're honest. If this is your first time here, I'm sorry if you were here before and I didn't remember. But if this is your first time here, welcome. And the goal is to run a very chill stream. I'm chill. I try to be chill. Unless there's a Pat on the stream and then I'm telling him to shut up. But he deserves it. You'll know a Pat when you hear his voice. Cause it's very Pat-like and annoying. I'm saying this about one of my best friends. This is stupid of me. But anyways, oh, I most certainly am, Z-Mask. Bill S. Preston and Ted Theodore Logan are, minus their one homophobic slur in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, they are prodigals and archons of good behavior and moral supremacy. That is the only rough edge on those movies. I'll assume, Mask, that you've already seen the third entry. Earlier tonight, we were having a good long discussion about Bill and Ted's Face the Music. Yes, it is. That was what I was saying. Is that like, hey, do you want to watch another Bill and Ted movie? Like, that's what I tell people. People are like, is it any good? I'm like, did you like the first two? Go watch the third one. It's more Bill and Ted. That's it. It's just them, but they're older. And quite resplendent is a wonderful way to describe it. It's also just positive in a really a dark period of human history and a time in our media when dark is very cool. Excellent. For a couple of episodes of this stream, right when Face the Music came out, I would introduce myself as Dennis Caleb McCoy, but no one had seen the movie yet, and nobody found my hysterical reference hysterical. But I'm so in love with Dennis Caleb McCoy. He is the best new character in the Bill and Ted universe. And I can't, beyond his name being Dennis Caleb McCoy, I can't discuss a single thing about that character without ruining the first-hand pleasure of, well, that's the title of my sex tape, first-hand pleasure, but the first-hand experience of meeting that character with no foreknowledge. If you've seen the other two movies, I would say Dennis Caleb McCoy is like the station of Bill and Ted's Face the Music. And if you've never seen Bill and... Oh, Eyes of Sin, what is up? Welcome. Welcome to my cheat. I was wondering who you meant by mutual friend. And that's fantastic that Eyes of Sin led you here. She has been one of my most vocal supporters. Thank you, Sin. You'll notice you got the fancy VIP diamond, Sin. Thanks to all the push that everybody helped with last night. Even though I didn't hit affiliate last night, getting 50 followers means you can start doing VIP. So I immediately doled it out to the people I remembered showing up on my stream all the time. And those who were immediately helping me last night. But I still got some more VIP slots open. And I hand them out for general coolness. That's basically it. So all the people with the diamonds, they're definitely cool. They're like, Ari thumbs up, cool. Alright, now I finished the quest I was trying to do. So yeah, so I cheated. And I stopped my stream on Friday, and then I started it back up again tonight, because I'm East Coast, and now it's Saturday where I am. So hopefully this will count as the second day, so that when I do my regularly scheduled Saturday stream, which I am still going to do, and hopefully I'll already be an affiliate, and I'll have had a little bit of time in the morning Yeah, no, I think this should count. I stopped at 11:58 on Friday, and I started back up again at 12:03. And you're very welcome for the kind words. It's all deserved. Y'all had no reason to sit here and start watching me, and this was an experiment for me personally. Like, was this something I was gonna enjoy? And I have thoroughly enjoyed the act of Twitch streaming. Why am I doing this again? I literally don't need to do this again. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm on autopilot. I'm just talking to you folks. Okay. So, Gateway Between Worlds is done. So now I have the offering to the Oracle. With the offering to the Oracle, I must now find the Oracle. That's the end game. Bless you, Mask, for being lazy with D2. I wish I could say that, but my Twitter name is literally Ari David plays too much Destiny 2. So where I'm going right now is the Dreaming City is huge, and you can actually go off the boundaries of the map. But I'm going over here. They blew up my bike, not the car. It's the car, right? Chicks dig the car. That was Chris O'Donnell in Batman Forever as the oldest Robin I've ever seen in my life. Oh, it wasn't Batman Forever. It was Batman and Robin. That was the beginning of Batman and Robin. Because he had a motorcycle, and George Clooney had the one-seater Batmobile. That definitely looked like a penis. Alright. So I gotta go into this place and find the Oracle. That's the Oracle, right up there. Yeah, that Robin had a retirement plan already. You're right, Juan. Like, that's exactly the truth. Like, he was paying, I'm sure he was paying alimony. And that's why he's like, yeah, could you, adopt me? Yeah.
Our Lady the Queen has left us. But please, help yourself to whatever you find. Gifts are the least we can offer to you.
So now I present my offering. And we get to watch this cool bit. This platform comes up. Few dozen hours. Oh, you sweet summer child. Few dozen hours. The last time I checked, and that was like a year ago, I had put about 1,200 hours into Destiny. Oh. Very few games hold me for hundreds of hours too. So, the Dreaming City is a big part of Forsaken. And this is the throne room of Mara Sav, the Queen of the Awoken. But she's gone right now. She's got schemes. And, because of the curse that, keeps the Dreaming City in a time loop, you can only ever access her throne. Here it is. Can I sit in it? Close enough. That was actually pretty good. If I scooch over to that and I face this way, that feels like a screenshot. Hold on. There you go. Screenshot. I like it. Oh man, Mask. That is. I mean, I've lived that. I've lived that story. I wish I could say Bungie has been 100% all the time, but when they were owned by Activision, there was a lot of shenanigans like that. I will say that since they have gone rogue and free agent, Bungie's community response has been beautiful. Um, they keep us super in the loop. They are very responsive about banning players that are toxic, and they are being very transparent. There is no pay to win in Destiny. There's only pay for cosmetics. Everyone who buys the content has all the content, and then you're only paying for like ornaments and like emotes and shit like that. So yeah, once every 3 weeks, you can get this chest, which will give me a special bounty and that one piece of lore. And now, I'm gonna go to the lore. I'm not gonna go here. I'm gonna go to Chronicler because it's more satisfying. Oh no, I can't do it there. I will see the number go up. So I'll go to the lore tab. I will check off, and I will be one step closer. 4 out of 11. Just gotta wait another 3 weeks until I can get it up to 5. So that's why most people don't have Chronicler, because it takes forever. But I'm a writer, and I feel like I would be an idiot if I didn't go and get the Chronicler badge. Like, what kind of self-respecting nerd writer would I be to not have the Chronicler title? I have mental problems. But I think I'm done with the Dreaming City for now. I think I kicked enough butt. I don't wanna. Go away. Oh, is it like slash fic? Is that what you write, Mask? I had an ex that wrote a bunch of slash fic. Yeah, no judgment. Judgment-free zone. Oh, well, that's cool. I write, like, sci-fi and horror entertainment garbage, and I also make a living doing pop culture speculation and editorial pieces. So, like, I don't know, poetry and lyrics, that's a higher art. It doesn't pay well right now, which is why I'm really glad that I'm about to hit Twitch affiliate and hopefully start making this grow into something that can. I'm not expecting it to supplement my living, but my goal for this Twitch stream is any funds I get are going to go towards improving my gaming rig and my Twitch setup. It'll all feed back into my twitching. Everybody on this stream is too nice, Mask, so I'm just gonna assume that you're talented, because Eyes of Sin is also a talented person as well. I'm just gonna take that for granted. Alright, I said I was gonna do this for the second half for an hour. We're a half hour in, I got a half hour left. I don't gotta do Dreaming City anymore. I want Pinnacles. I don't want to do Iron Banner. I want to do Crucible. I'm burned out with Crucible. She did some cool sketches of our D&D characters, and supposedly she's working on our Cyberpunk characters, which I'm very excited to see. We're going to do some really basic co-op missions. Because I said so. What is the Singe this week? Void Singe. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited, Eyes of Sin. Ooh, we're doing pretty good. Oh, but it's baloney. It's too old. Pixel sprites, that would be cool. I may enlist your services at some point, Eyes of Sin, because I don't know what I have to do once I become an affiliate. Like, but I have to offer you... I have to offer you people stuff when you subscribe. Like, I have to make it worth your time. And so I gotta figure out what that's gonna be. I promise I'll come up with something that won't be stupid. Inane, possibly, but not stupid. That's semantics, and you know it. But I'm gonna figure it out. This is, honestly, this is like my Neil Armstrong walking on the moon moment. One small step, one giant leap. Like, I have never been popular enough in any social media capacity to qualify for affiliate or whatever. And I know 50 people's a low cutoff, but that's still, it's something I've never contended with before. It's very interesting. And for the record, nobody has asked this yet, but all of my streams are preserved. On my Twitch page, there should be a link to my YouTube channel, and YouTube has everything. I guess. Eyes of Sin, that's definitely what I'll need help with. I like doing this, and I feel like becoming a Twitch affiliate, it's not like becoming a partner is obviously the big deal, but it lends you a certain amount of credibility that maybe hastens the path. It's a threshold that's really hard to pass, and then once you do pass it, it makes opening other doors easier. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Oh god! Oh no! Oh, Mask. I appreciate it. Yeah, I will be the first one to tell you, I am a complete neophyte to Twitch. I've been using it less than a year. I've been on... Let me correct. I've been on it less than a year. I've been on Greg's stream for a while. Who you don't know because Eyes of Sin brought you in here. Wow, you might be my first OG viewer. Which is super cool. Because most of my viewers come from a live play that I'm like or a role-playing game show that I'm on. Which is cool. They're all really awesome people, and I like hanging out with them when I'm playing D&D and Cyberpunk. And I like talking to them when I'm shooting monsters and robots and aliens in Destiny. I'll be honest, as a viewer, I don't know, I don't watch live play. I love playing RPGs. I don't watch it. I don't watch Critical Role. I don't watch any of them, really. I know what they are. So when Greg asked me to be a part of it, I was like, yeah. And I don't think they're bad. I think they've done wonderful. I've said it before on this stream. I think live play shows like Critical Role have helped the role-playing hobby become mainstream. It used to be a really niche thing, and I've played D&D since, like, 2nd edition. And seeing it be embraced by people and normalized has been one of the coolest things ever. Oh, well, that's good to hear. You should watch Greg's other stuff, Sin. Like, I'm glad to hear it in the sense that you like watching us, but, Greg's a very interesting fella, and he holds interesting conversation as well. Though I know he tends to work while he's on Twitch. I know people who do that. I have friends that are artists that, like, draw while they're on Twitch. But I'm a writer, and it'd be really boring for you all to watch me type, especially because like a lot of the stuff I'm writing is under embargo or whatever, so like you couldn't actually see the words I'm writing. It's not like when Greg's making stuff for his own site and you're watching him do graphic design. Like I couldn't screen share when I'm writing articles for CBR. Oh, I gotcha, Isaacson. I follow what you mean now. Well, thanks for making us your stop. I appreciate it. I sure do enjoy doing the live stream stuff. No. I am discovering that, Mask. I am seeing some of the categories, and I am flabbergasted by stuff people stream. It made me a lot more confident about doing this. Oh, good. So he does get political on Twitch. The manufactured... Yeah. If you watch Greg After Dark, I guess, then you're getting Greg Unfiltered. That's what Greg's like all the time. Greg is a very polite version of himself when he's doing out of How to Drink. Greg ranting is, in my personal experience of knowing him 15 years now, he's predominantly rant. He might be like about 60% rant, 40% regular volume. Oh, well, Greg and I bonded over our mutual hatred of Nazis. So, he and I, that's one of the things we love talking about. Yeah. Greg does both. I guess I'm only a Twitch streamer. I document my, preserve all my Twitch streams on YouTube, but I'm not creating original content for YouTube. Again, on my page, if you all want to go through and watch all me play Destiny for hours on end, you can go watch all the old streams. I even have, like, my test runs when I was... You can see the very first time I launched OBS ever. I agree, Mask. I agree completely. I'm a live and let live person. Like, that is why I do not knock live, like, the actual play shows, because even though I wouldn't watch them, I've heard people explain to me why they watch them, and I get it. I get those reasons. Like, and I've had people explain to me why they watch me play and why they talk to me, and I'm like, wouldn't have occurred to me, but I get that too. I like playing video games. I like talking about movies and random stuff, and I know way too much. Oh yeah, there's vibin'. Mask is welcome here. You saw the chat rules. As long as you're not a jackass, everyone's welcome here. I don't care about where you stand on the political spectrum. Just be excellent to each other and party on, dudes. I really do feel that way. That being said, I hate Nazis, so if you're a Nazi, I leave or stay very quiet and do your research. Well, you know what that is, Mask, and I've talked about it on this stream before. That is a thought exercise called the paradox of intolerance, which states that, yeah, Nazis can get fucked. Agreed. paradox intolerant. The tolerance. The paradox of intolerance. There's my mouth and my brain working. It's the notion that the ideal society is a tolerant one. But if a society is infinitely tolerant, then it will be tolerant to intolerance. And intolerance will invariably take hold because it is belligerent, right? So the only people you can be jerks to are jerks. That's the moral of the story. As long as everyone's cool, then be cool. It's the only thing you can fear is fear itself. It's the same principle. Exactly. You can say those terrible things, but that doesn't mean there won't be consequences. Oh yeah, I will say this. So I know I'm really skinny now, but if you would believe it, I was even skinnier. I've actually been about a year before the quarantine. I've been dieting and taking better care of myself. High protein diet. Ass trumpets is a great term, and so I'm in better shape now. But something weird happened is that now that I'm in better shape and I can do like pull-ups, which I couldn't even do before, and I have a weight set and a workout bench, I'm like a grown-up. It's weird. I do all these things. I have gotten a lot more confrontational in public. And it's gonna get me hurt. Like, I have head ass. That's a good one. I've been fond of the slurs that Nadia from What We Do in the Shadow uses. Like Professor Pig Dick. I like that one. Oh, what's your next idea, Professor Pig Dick? That's great. I love that. I love Nadia in general. I mean, I have a soft spot for goth ladies that hits a primal part of my my nerd adolescence. I definitely was the guy that read Sandman and had a huge crush on Death. Man, if What We Do on the Shadows was on Amazon Prime, I would do a watch party for that, and we'd have fun with that. I'm gonna get on that watch party stuff pretty fast because that's easy. That's just like, hey, sit down and watch shit. I'll look what's good, and I'll take requests. Mask is right. You gotta make a list. My lady person, my partner, is very detail oriented, and we have movie watching spreadsheets separated by genre. And Halloween, by the way, is a separate genre from horror. Just so you know. In my household. Because she is the head witch, and I cannot argue with her. I'm smart. I know my place.
We did it. We couldn't have done it without Takeo and the
Oh, Eyes of Sin. Young Frankenstein.
Let's get back to command.
Now You're After My Own Heart. Mel Brooks speaks to my soul. And Young Frankenstein is one of the greatest movies ever made. Everybody should celebrate Young Frankenstein. That had so many amazing performances in it. My God, Marty Friedman as Igor, Terry Garr as the, I forget her name, but she was the blonde assistant. She's also Batman Beyond's mother. I know all these random things. Madeline Kahn as the fiancée. who winds up falling in love with the monster. God. Gene Hackman pulling a stunt cameo as the blind man. Young Frankenstein is amazing. There, castle. Walk this way. Hobble down. That was me hobbling down a flight of stairs with a cane. In case my pantomiming skills weren't up to snuff. I'm a writer, not an actor. That's why I can't really do, like, crazy character voices in the actual play. And I'm totally comfortable playing characters of any shape or form. Like, Aelith was not the first female I've ever played. But I absolutely hate putting on a false feminine affectation to my voice that would just seem like I was doing a bad drag act. I don't know. I would rather just talk with a weird inflection and be like, my character's a girl. The end. Which is kind of how I played Aelith. I just made her talk a little funny. And, like, in theory, Mr. Friend on Cyberpunk is from the Philippines, and he should have an accent. But there's no possible way I can attempt that accent without sounding just ridiculously racist. Yeah, exactly. I'd be me. Be me. I will be me. I'll be me pretending to be other people. I'm not... Thank you. I knew I had to do something because the chat was very vocal about making sure that my Cyberpunk character was connected to my D&D character in some capacity. So I didn't want to just make Aelith again, and someone was like, they could be a descendant, and I'm like, but Aelith's world is not Earth. Oh yeah, we all loved it. We were waiting too many sessions for the lead-filled rabbit to come out. Yeah, who doesn't love a murderous teenage girl, like, in fucking neon Tokyo pop outfits? I love the fact John picked up on my character's complete disdain for physical interaction. And I love the fact that he keeps making Mr. Friend unreasonably comfortable with hugs. I do like the joke that Mr. Friend is very cognizant that she's an underage girl. And he's like, I gotta put a timer on this. I've been having a lot of fun with that. And I gotta say, as much as I love Trevor, and Ari Rubin really did some tremendous character work with the voice and I mean the philosophies of the warrior poet I will call Trevor. Brenton, yeah, exactly. It's like, what if you slapped Patrick Bateman into the future? Oh my god, he is literally the worst. Just the worst human. Mr. Friend's not really a nice guy either, but at least I'm, like, really chill. Like, if we were using the D&D alignment system, Mr. Friend might be neutral evil. Mr. Friend is bad. He's a bad guy. If you were there for session 0, when I rolled his backstory, his family's mobsters. His family was like a Filipino crime gang, like, and they all got locked up in prison when he was a kid, and then he got taken in by a netrunner and became a netrunner. Well, Ari's a professional voice actor. And so Ari can do those voices because that's literally, he has a gift for it. He's got them golden pipes. He definitely lends an air of legitimacy to our show beyond Greg being, you know, Mr. I've got a million YouTube followers. Sultry grifter. Those are two words that go together very well. Right, you do some of that too. You do voice work on top of pixel art. I remember. Yeah, I always feel like Sin undersells herself. Yeah, I'll bet. I'll bet he's got a bias. I don't know where I'm going now. I lost the thread. I was too busy spacing out and enjoying talking to you people. I'm gonna run around and wait until I get pulled by my party into the next part of this mission. Oh my god, what is happening? What is happening? Like, there's an energy field. I physically can't get up. They're at the boss. Like, I can't get up there. Sick riffs. See, go get a room, you two. Now you're just... Now you're just, I don't actually have any self-destructive powers at the moment. I could possibly do that, but they're not quite at the boss fight. Because if they did, I would be pulled. I can't even die. How can you kill that which does not die? Yeah, we're in the Infinite Forest. This is a giant computer simulation by an alien robot civilization called the Vex. And they simulate infinite realities. Yeah, fuck the Infinite Forest. It's going away. It's part of the Destiny content vault, so we're losing this in November. Most people aren't that upset about it. Can I get... I want to be in the tube with the others. I want to be where the people are. Oh man, if you want to see some MC Escher stuff, I gotta run this stream through the Prophecy Dungeon sometime. There's a map that literally every phase of the boss, the gravity shifts, the room rotates, and what was part of the ceiling becomes the floor. You're welcome, Sin. I'm just gonna chill. I'm really sorry that... Thank you. Joining allies. Take me to them. I will drop my super and kill a boss. I'll make things happen. But here, I swear, guys. Yeah! Oh, I killed it! Look at that! Showed up there for a clutch. I was clutch.
If you had any plans for this thing when you simulated it, I'm afraid there's not much of it left.
Right?
You've done well, Guardian.
I think I nailed it, Mask.
I'll retrieve it soon.
Oh my god, I have too much crap. I don't need you. Alright, I think I gotta do... How many more strikes do I have to do? What's happening? Who am I? One more strike. Oh, well, that's perfect. We'll do one more strike. I'll get my pinnacle. And then that's... I know this second session's only been an hour, but that's 4 hours tonight. And although for me, I'm an East Coast. For those who don't know, I'm in New York City, which I realized I haven't left in almost a year because of life and the quarantine, which is insane to think about. But I'm gonna probably call it after this next mission. But I'll be back 2 p.m. on Saturday for what is a regularly streamed event. And hopefully, once I click the end stream button, I'll get all sorts of alerts from Twitch telling me that I'm an affiliate. And we'll figure it out from there. I'm sorry my cat decided to be a jerk face tonight and only came up that one time for the treats. He's still right there. Like, he's hanging out with me. He's just not sitting where I want him to because he's a cat. Why would he do anything that a human wanted them to do? Ever. Ever. Thanks for stopping by, Mask. I appreciate it. Stop by whenever you want. You are very welcome here. I never expect people to watch my streams all the way through. I don't expect people to watch our live plays all the way through. And the fact that people do blows my mind. Cats are just gonna cat, Juan. You are very correct. Hey, I deserve getting a little caps lock. I definitely abused it last night on the stream. I definitely spent channel points that you people send me to highlight an all caps message begging followers so that I could hit affiliate. I'm shameless. Always be hustling. You hear that? Always be hustling. Well, I'm really excited to see where this goes. The stream. Because, as people have pointed out, becoming an affiliate allows you to do Amazon watch parties. And I talk about movies a lot. Like Greg, I also, I'm a filmmaker guy. I'm just less successful than he is. Oh, I know it was accidental, but it's still good. But I can talk about all sorts of movies. I know lots of stuff. And, I don't actually like talking to people when I'm watching things when they're next to me, but you'll all be typing stuff. So it'll be like reading fun commentaries, like, that'll be cool. I actually think that'll be a lot of fun. But, I mean, I'll take requests if there's any, if you all think of stuff on Amazon Prime that you want to watch with me on a watch party, I will do that. Because that'll be fun. And, I'm working on the overlay for... So I'm doing genre-based overlays. So this is my sci-fi overlay. That's why I got like the energy beams. So I'm working on my fantasy overlay. And once I have my fantasy overlay ready, it's time for all the fantasy games. And like I said, we'll start with my Dragon Age Inquisition playthrough that I'll be honest, I'm a good chunk of the way through. But I'm playing a weird character, so it's very entertaining. I'm playing like a Kunari mage. And I'm just playing like a big horned Kunari lady who shoots magic. And she's like really intimidating. I love her. And I'm such a nerd. I looked up BioWare's etymology for the Kunari language, and I gave her a real Kunari name. Because, you know, if you're gonna commit, commit. No half measures. I did also shave a mohawk into my head for the actual play. But I kept it for me. What the F just happened? I fell into... I'm in the upside down. What is going on here? Nerd. I just heard Kevin Chang. Being a nerd is fun. And, yeah, she's a fun character. And you'll all get to meet her soon enough. Because I'll finish that up. I promised, in memory of Lost Past, who hasn't been here tonight, but I promised, they're one of our big members here, that I would do the Halo Master Chief Collection, and that excited my friend and sometimes guest Pat to no end, and he wants to play that co-op with me. He's like, no joke, schedule it, I'll sit through the whole thing with you co-op. That's how excited he is. He does love Halo a lot. I was a PlayStation guy, so like, Destiny was my first Bungie anything. Like, I only got into Destiny because I was like, oh, cool. The people who made Halo made something for another platform. Like, I can try it. Nifty. Neaterino. And then, you know, 7 years later, I'm in this hellhole. Not quite 7 years, but Destiny's been out a while. And I count Destiny 1. I've been playing this franchise since vanilla Destiny 1. I have taken, like, leaves of absences from this game. But now that I'm streaming it, I think that's over. Unless Bungie really messes up with the next expansion, and then I'll find other stuff to stream. But, I don't know. I've played a lot of MMOs, and I've mentioned this before. The reason I stuck with Destiny is, I don't know, I'm getting older. I don't have the time to fully invest in a bajillion different MMOs. So I picked one. And I picked this one because it's a hybrid. So I like first-person shooters. This has first-person shooters. I like loot games like Diablo. It's got loot games. It's all about grinding for gear and getting numbers higher. And it's got enough MMO trappings to it that I feel like I'm playing an MMO RPG. Sorry. That's not coronavirus related, that's phlegm related. Don't worry. Don't worry, everyone. I'm safe. So yeah, I don't know. Destiny is like a kitchen sink game. It scratches a number of itches, and I spend the least amount of money doing it. Which was very much a stereotype of me to say, but I don't care. It's a good deal. So we're at the boss fight here. The boss fight, well, this boss would be over quicker. Like, we can damage the hell out of him, but he's gated, so, like, every time you damage him a certain amount, he goes behind this force field, because he's a jerk. He's like a real jerk. And then he comes back out. But only after we've killed 9 bazillion bad guys. And the Scorn are pretty bad. They're pretty bad. They're not nice. So you can think of them. You can think of them and not feel bad about it. See, like, look, I tried to do my super, and he already damage gated. I hate you. I'm just talking, just blurting video game nonsense. I'm sure some of Destiny has to have worn off on people by now. I know that talking about Destiny is not the primary focus of this Destiny stream, but I mean, surely some form of knowledge of how this game functions has worn off. I have to have talked about it a little bit. Good question, Juan. Let me start from the beginning. Y'all don't want me to do that. I'll start putting on my DM voice. Start narrating shit. If it would not be a technological nightmare to pull off, I would love for a one shot on Greg's stream to force him to be a player, and maybe I'll DM something brief and make him suffer like we have. He promised he'd raid me one time. But you know, that's like, I knew he didn't mean it. Exactly. Alright, he's dead. I mean, Greg's played with me as DM before, so he's not. We've been playing RPGs together for 9 bazillion years. All right, I do believe I got a pinnacle, and I got it in a different weapon slot, which is good news if I'm right. The Postmaster is completely out of space. Good timing. I'm not going to show everyone my full inventory because it's embarrassing. My vault is almost full too. Y'all, I'm a Destiny hoarder. I should probably clean my gear out more. 1059. Does that actually help me here? It does. I'll take it. 1059 works. Very good. Alrighty, so I think I'm gonna call it here. This has been a really cool night, really fun. Technically 2 sessions. Thank you for everyone who stopped by. All my regulars, all the new faces. Thank you to future people who watch this. And I will be back, for me, later today. But tomorrow, on Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And for more Destiny. And I'll come up with something fun to do. It might be more Iron Banner. Who knows? Thank you, Juan. Thanks everyone. And I really appreciate all of you all pushing me and helping me with last night on Greg's stream and continuing to come back. it's been a very gratifying experience to have repeat viewers. It's been really, really cool. So thanks for that, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. But not the right one. Goof it every time.